Hey everybody out there, how is it going? My name is FolkU Developer and I work on my Subway app here on stream and sometimes supporting projects too. But today we are back in the Subway app. We're working on a new feature for navigation. So we added a route button down here and we can search for a station to go to. Say Grand Army Plaza, and then we see a bunch of the trains that will take us from here to there. This isn't finished in any sense of the word, but this is the timestamp when it will be at Times Square, the from, and the timestamp when we'll arrive at Grand Army Plaza. So we can select one, and then it doesn't show up here on the map yet, but we have a little thing at the bottom of the other screens to say your current trip. And this probably needs some design attention too. But today we're working on multi-station trips. So say from Times Square to perhaps Yankee Stadium. You can see none of the trains line up. And currently the algorithm does not currently find a way to get there. But I would like to, that's the goal for today. So we'll see how far we get. We'll probably get stuck. But before we dive into that, we're just 8 folks away from 200, and to celebrate, we'll do a tie stream again. And it would be nice to hit that by the end of this week. This is the last week of season 2. Thank you for all the love this season. It's been a lot of fun, and stay tuned for details on season 3. But there'll probably be a little bit of a break in between. And of course, Underway is available for download on both app stores, Android and Google. Underway.nyc/download. Yeah. And if you want to see marketing material, you can go just to Underway NYC, and you'll see some marketing material. Yay. Okay. Let's get to work. So currently the navigate asks the API client. The API client is in charge of fetching data from our server. So this always has the latest data. So this is why this is responsible for doing the navigation. And then if we can click down into the implementation, nope, it's not going to let us. So let's use Command-Shift-F to get there from here. No, that's not working either. Okay. It's got to be in here somewhere. Let's see, let's find a different way to get there. Here we go. We can just search for the file. Yeah, so for right now, it I guess all the trains, all the arrivals at one station and all the arrivals at another station, and it sees where all the trains that have the same trip ID. And then we get the soonest 5. So I guess this is probably going to be like a SQL day, actually, now that I think about it. We do not have a, oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, and here's our saved query. So I guess we want to do like a multi-step thing. So I guess we could add in I mean, we want to do like a pretty pretty intense search here. And I'm not worried about optimizing it right now, just trying to get something that will work, as it were. See, this is saying it's as beautiful as it gets. Can we? No, it likes that. Okay. Let's see. Guess we need like a in between stations. Hey, Tukes in the chat. How's it going? Tukes says good afternoon. Let's see. So I guess we want to find all the stations where these trains and these trains intersect at, and at least that will give us a one-stop transfer. But where is this going to be? I guess we're going to find. We want to find a. Not enough coffee yet. We want to find, yeah, stations where we can make a transfer. And so what does that mean? And so I guess that means that the from train has an arrival with a timestamp less than the two trains' arrival at the station. Now, am I allowed to reference other statements in my common table expression in here? Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. I was worried this wasn't compile. So once we find this station, then wait, do we do like one query for each number of transfers or something? It puts the star all by itself on a line. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess, one thing at a time. And I guess this is the full arrival. So where the timestamps are less than, and I guess where the station is the same. And then I guess when we do the oh yeah, this is matching just the one train. So we'll need this is finding like just one train option for now. So how do we yeah, we're not using this in this query yet. So how do we want to show that? How do we want to show two different trains? I guess what do we want to select here? We want to select I guess the train ID? I guess this would be like two trip, I guess one transfer trips, I guess. Or is this just the new yeah, let's yeah, let's just remove all this and run it. Oh, just select star. Let's see what we get out. Doesn't the arrival have the train ID on it? I can't command click in this game. Yeah, GTFS trip ID. We're getting all the arrival columns here. Let's see, let's try commenting out this. Yeah, it has a trip ID on it. So yeah, let's try deleting this. Okay, this is weird. Let's see, so if I just comment that out, that's the one that it's upset about. Finds nothing. Okay, so what would be a 2-route trip? Oh, it's because I misspelled it. Oh my god. Okay. And we need the comma back in. Let's see, so coming back here, yeah, maybe to Bleecker Street. What's the station ID here? Oh, I don't have it. I think it might be 151. Still cannot find anything. Okay, let's open up the other database. Let's make sure we got the right IDs for these. Name contains Bleecker. Yeah, it is 151. So okay, so it found some trains, I guess. Do these not have the... Oh, they do. They do have those. Staring off into space, waiting for the answer to come. So we have these from train arrivals that are stopping here. We have these 2 train arrivals that are stopping here. So we got all those. That's great. We'll find all these trains all over the world. Okay, now that you found these trains, let's see if they stop at the same station somewhere, right? That's what we're trying to do. But I guess it's we need to find perhaps a different arrival where they match up. No, because these are all the trains in the world going from Bleecker Street. These are all the trains in the world stopping at Times Square. Oh, because I guess that's not the train. It's the it's just that one arrival, right? Yeah, so I guess we need to we need to find all the places where these trains go and then see if there's a match there. So the match isn't right here. But I feel like it's still kind of like a join, right? So I guess we want to find the transfer is what we want to find. Yeah, I guess this is this isn't exactly the train. This is just the arrival. So even this transfer arrival, this is two separate ones. So how do we do a join to find two separate ones? I think I need to bring this down into this section here. Didn't find anything. Yeah, so what are we doing wrong here? We're searching for like there has to be a station where the trains that are stopping at our destination have stopped at prior, and that the trains stopping at our from station are stopping at later. Maybe let's put this into English at the top. Looking for two trains. One that stopped that stops at the origin and transfer station. One that stops at the transfer station, and the destination. And let's take off the timestamps for now. We kind of don't care about that for right now. Once we get the rest of the logic right, coming back and adding the timestamps should be okay. Should be more easy. I guess this is harder than I thought when I sat down. It's like, oh, let's work on this today. Yeah, this is definitely going to be this is going to be a tough one for me anyway. Let's see, how can we clear the way for ourselves to get through to the answer here? So we wrote it down in English. I guess we need to find a transfer station. And the transfer station is, I think it's this again. But there's something wrong here. Got two arrivals, the train ID. Do I need a left join or something? Because I feel like these are just like, it's like matching the same arrival on both, and it's not what I want. Um, I wanted to find two different arrivals. Oh, I guess we could do. Is this allowed? Oh, I have this syntax error. Okay, so this is compiling. That's compiling. Okay, okay. Such column arrivals.underway station ID. That's true. And where is this being? Oh, right at the end here. Okay, let's just take that off for now. I can't spell. Where is this? Daddy the Duck says, "Hey, how's it going?" It's going. I'm feeling. It's. I've had better streams. Let's put it that way. Oh, okay, we got some trains. Are these going to be the right ones that get us there? Let's see. If I take this train, the 6th train going south from Bleecker Street, and then take the R train north. Not sure about going south, but I guess I guess we haven't put any kind of timestamps, so so it's like, well, there's a 6 train that goes south, and it crosses at some point this R train. So maybe it's just a artifact of our of our current query. These are getting trains that go, like, aside from the timestamps and the directions, which I think we can fix. I think this is getting closer. We take the 7 train, take the F to the 7. Okay, yeah, these could be working. Wonder if I should pick a smaller stop than than Times Square, which has like infinity trains to start doing this. I take the F south and then the R train north. Let's see. I guess we need let's get these. Let's show where they're transferring at. They're transferring at Times Square. No, that can't be right. Let's try to see maybe the second one. That's Bleecker Street. That can't be right. I guess this isn't exactly telling us where we're transferring, huh? Yeah, maybe our query is still way off. Yeah, let's pick a simpler route. Let's see, maybe from Harlem 148th Street to, I would say Grand Concourse, but there's like a lot of trains that go there too. Oh, maybe from Inwood 207th Street to 207th Street. It's going to be just the A and just the 1. Tukes asked, do you plan to develop another app after underway? Yes, I've got a lot of stuff in progress. Sometimes it shows up on stream, and sometimes it doesn't. So 179, this is Inwood 207 on the A. And then 6. Tukes asked, are they finished or not yet? Yeah, not not yet. I do have one other app on the App Store at the moment. I guess Haptic Studio is live on the App Store, and that's just a free app for playing with the haptics engine on your phone. It was featured in iOS Dev Weekly, which was super cool. How many hours do you work a day? Too many. That's why I'm tired on stream, because I stay up late working on my apps. Like I have to like force myself to take a break. I've like cleared all the distractions. I've cleared everything that gets in my way of working. So now I just work way too much. Yeah, we're getting one trains that go south and north, so something's a little wrong here. You need some holiday. Yeah, I mean we're gonna be ending the season at the end of this week, so there'll be a little bit of a break. And as Daddy Duck says, the classic multiple apps in dev. I am the same. Yeah, absolutely. I just have so many ideas, and I want to at least like give all your ideas a little bit of a voice. Like I guess we were working on the Sunlight app earlier on stream, maybe 2 Fridays ago, using WeatherKit to just see when the sun is shining where you are. We're working on a dashboard for tracking App Store Connect in-app purchases and stuff like that. Did you travel abroad? If yes, where? When I was younger, I did a lot of traveling, but I haven't. I'm very happy where I am now, and making apps is very important to me. But yeah, at some point, I should I should take another holiday, as you're saying in the chat. What country you liked visiting the most? Oh, that's not a fair question. I've had fun in all the countries I've been to. I mean, you're not going to believe it, but the Chinese food in China is so yummy. Uh, yeah, I think that's very interesting because I feel like every country has their own kind of take on Chinese food. Like American Chinese food is like its own cuisine, kind of separate from Chinese food. And India also has their own Chinese food, which is separate from maybe Chinese food. Korea also has like Korean Chinese food. Um, I'm not sure if I've had Chinese food in Europe, but I kind of imagine that it's kind of a similar thing to what happens here in America. Okay, we're still getting. These are still going in slightly different orders. And the transfer station, that's not the right transfer station. Um, Daddy the Duck 8 says, do you know much about view builders? Um, I just put at view builder on it sometimes. When the compiler is done happy, sometimes I put at view builder and then the compiler is happy. Yeah, we'll be getting back to SwiftUI hopefully soon. I'm just trying to get this query to work so that we can show this in the app. And it's easier to write SQL in an SQL editor because you get the autocomplete and because you kind of get immediate feedback. Okay, something is not, it's not joining here. Yeah, I'm trying to do like another join on the arrivals table. I mean, that's what this was kind of intended to be, like find an arrival that this train stops at and an arrival that this train stops at where those two are at the same station. Like this right here, I think is what's important. Oh, here we go. We got some different transfer stations. Okay, this is promising. Daddy the Duck says that's usually because it has an opaque return type. If you stick whatever you're doing in a stack, it usually fixes it without the view builder. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't use it that often because usually I would just create like another view. I would just extract another view. Um, but sometimes, just sometimes, it seems right to have like a function compute part of a view. And yeah, that's when at view builder comes in handy. So which stop is stop 23? Which stop is stop 10? So this is stop 10. This is what I was expecting. Oh, is it all the way down here at Columbus Circle? That'd be hilarious. It is. So it found trains. You can go all the way down from 207th Street down to Columbus Circle. Take the C all the way back up. I mean, it found it. So yeah, I guess if you limit it with timestamps, you'll see that at least the the first 5 are more sane, I guess. I guess we still have the... Yeah, we need more timestamp limitations here. We still have some northbound 1 trains, and I guess we're saying we're going from... We should only be seeing downtown 1 trains. Yeah, so let's limit this again by timestamp. So only timestamps in the future. And perhaps we need to do this as well. Maybe that was backwards, because now we're getting only uptown 1 trains. Oh, I'm already comparing timestamps there. I'm like so close. But I'm glad that we found the transfer station. Let's close this connection and make sure we're looking at the latest data. Which button is it? I think it's this one. I think, yeah, 1 and 2 probably needs better names as well. Okay, yeah, I guess they're equal, which makes sense since we say they have to be equal down here. Looks like I'm matching 2 arrivals with arrivals 1 and from arrivals with arrivals 2. Yeah, because I'm trying to do like a second join on both of those to find a train that goes between them. Oh, and I guess yeah, one other timestamp thing we can do from arrivals timestamp must be less than the arrivals 2 timestamp. And the 2 arrivals timestamp. must be bigger than the arrivals 1 timestamp. And there we go. Now we're only getting southbound 1 trains, and we're only getting northbound A trains. This is great, except now we're recommending that you take the 1 train all the way down to Columbus Circle. That is not the way. So I guess we want to also have like a cost associated with these. We want to like do math on these timestamps so that, like, why are we telling people to go to Columbus Circle? That's ridiculous. I mean, I guess, yeah, there's 2 transfer points on these trains. So I'm not surprised that it's coming up, but we definitely don't want to ship with that. Let's see. Kind of want to like save this in a comment and commit it, because this is this is quite a bit of good stuff. I'll just stick it in a comment here. Run transfer query. This is showing, this is suggesting going down to Columbus Circle a few times. But it's working, and I want to, let's see. I do want to save that little bit of progress. Let's call it first draft of single transfer trips. Okay, so, oh, I need to pull. Git pull -r. Git push. Okay, cool. So coming back to table plus, so can we select, I guess, the difference in timestamps? Can we do like timestamp math in SQLite? SQLite timestamp difference. Wow, tons of pop-up ads. This is amazing. Okay, not sure what Julian day is. Difference in seconds. Why is it Julian day? There's got to be other ways to do this. But sure, let's start with that. Because then we can sort by this difference. suggest the sort by difference? Oh, order by. I can't do ascending? I mean, it looks ascending. It just seems weird that when I say ascending, it falls over. Oh, okay, whatever. If we say desk for descending. Okay. Not sure why I blanked out that one time. Oh, I guess this is actually the minimum amount of time to wait for a transfer. This is not the difference that I'm looking for. So which one goes with which one? From arrivals goes with arrivals 2? I need a better name for arrivals 2, I guess. Oh, right, this is in the wrong order. And then it said we could multiply it by... I guess let's try multiplying by minutes, I guess. And where did they put the multiplier? In parentheses around the whole thing. Okay. $63. Oh, right, because I did descending. So 16 minutes and then 26 minutes? Does this make sense? So we'll have this 3 train down to here in 13 minutes. And then I guess we'll take the uptown 1 train up to 207th Street in 20 minutes. Daddy the Duck says, do you use terminal for committing to GitHub? Do you also use that when in Xcode, or do you use built-in source control controls? Typically, I use a GUI called Tower. Just sometimes when I'm in a rush, the command line feels a little bit quicker sometimes. But for staging and unstaging stuff, and like reviewing stuff, I really like the GUI that Tower has. The Xcode GUI, honestly, what is it? It's like Command Option C or something. Or yeah, Command Option C. Yeah, for some reason this GUI just doesn't work with my brain. Like I can never get it to push to remote. So I'm on the command line anyway. I bet there's a way to do that. I mean, but I'm not the one who has figured it out. And Tower is no, it works across. It's just only Git, so it works across other files as well. Since I also make stuff for for Android and for web. Daddy the Duck says, I can never remember all the terminal stuff I used to Xcode built in. I shall have to have a look at Tower. Yeah, I like Git. Git is great software, but it's the learning curve, and like it's not really named in any kind of user-friendly way at all. um, which is unfortunate. I think there have been a few projects to try to have better command line names for the Git commands. That also might be worth looking into. Yeah, I've been a fan of Tower for a long time. I think it's made in, I don't remember which country. It's a country that is not the US, I believe. About? Oh, they're an international remote team. Okay, fine. Daddy the Duck says, did you sort your animation transition working off stream in the end? No, I haven't returned to it. There's obviously more that we want to do with it. But yeah, today just working on breaking my brain with this multi-trip stuff. Now, why is these are two different train IDs? These two are the same train ID. So why are the differences exactly the same? I feel like I am maybe doing something a little wrong. Maybe plus these are all like Yeah, I'm not sure if that helped that at all. What is this Julian Day thing? Julian Day SQLite. Takes a date and allows you to apply modifiers, and then returns the date as a Julian day. But it's a Julian day is in the Gregorian calendar. Make it make sense. As a floating point number. Oh, I guess it's for converting it to a floating point number. Okay. Okay, so that's fair. I can see why people would want to do that. What does the date time do? You can calculate a date time and return it in the format. Yeah, okay. Date also returns it as a string. Okay, yeah, so I see why they went with this Julian day thing, because it returns it as a floating point number, so then we can do math on it. Okay, so that feels good. Did I misspell it or something? What changed? These are all the same. That was weird, just like changing the spacing, like whatever. Maybe there's like a hidden white space character. Okay, so let's see what's next. I think I need a better name for this arrivals too. It's a little confusing. Maybe like from arrivals transfers? Or transfers from arrivals? Yeah, I know this is a Swift iOS stream, but we're deep in SQLite land today. It turns out unexpectedly. See, so let's call arrivals one. And where would that be? Oh, here it is. I don't think that makes it more readable, though. I think that's a better name. But now everything just kind of looks the same. There's just so much going on in this where clause. Let's see. I think we need some more differences. Now that they're a little bit easier to read. Yeah, we want to minimize this. We want to minimize this. And I guess we're also concerned about the transfer time. We want it to be as small as possible, but maybe like a minimum of 1 minute. A minimum of like maybe 5 minutes if it's like a big station. Yeah, because the these timestamps that the MTA gives us are not exactly precise. We have to have like, yeah, I guess like a minimum. I could say like 2 minute difference, unless it's like right across the platform. And even then, oh, I guess it's actually this direction. As transfer time, I guess. How am I getting a negative transfer time? Oh, because I corrected myself when I was wrong to correct myself, I guess. So there's 9-minute transfer time, 25-minute transfer time, 11. Let's see. So this difference too is the first train travel time. And difference 1 is second train travel time. And we don't need to select this one twice because it's the same. Let's see, command. Is that command I? Yeah, that was. So we're still getting this all the way down here at Columbus Circle, but they're all at the bottom. Which I guess is good. If we limit by 5, we won't see those. So I guess we need to figure out which ones we want to suggest to users, right? I think also we want to just start showing them in the app, I guess, as well. So coming back to our iOS code, So this is just with no transfers. So I suppose we want maybe multiple. I mean, this is this is gonna be one method, but it's gonna be like so many lines of code. And I am going to compact this a little bit. Okay, so we'll have private func one transfer trips. And we can have the from ID and the to ID. And this will take a reference to the open database. So we can bring in that SQL in from here. So this will be the first question mark. Yeah, and we can kind of compact these a little bit. These are taking up quite a bit of space. And this will be the second question mark. And we'll kind of leave that mess alone. And this will be just a straight up select, and it's not going to be a common table expression. And what else? Oh, limit 5, I guess. I wonder if I could compute the difference between these two to get like the minimum total travel, actually. Alex, good to see you. IBM is still messing with me. Literally big brother, dude. Oh, I'm not importing GRDB. Okay. Alex says, IBM approved my account. Now they're giving me account errors. You know what they say about a free lunch? Yeah, when Bruce Leaf posted that yesterday, I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. What's the catch? And I guess for better or worse, you found the catch. Oh man. Yeah, ever since, for context for everyone else, ever since Heroku's free tier went away, that's left kind of a gap for hosting your own stuff. And so I guess we found out that IBM has like a free tier. IBM free hosting. So this got really, really excited about this. There's 40 always free products, start with $200 of credit. 1,000 seconds per month. So this isn't a full month, but you know, that's still pretty good. And I guess this is like S3, 25 gigabytes per month. Like this was really cool to find out about. I had no idea. But I guess, yeah, there's stuff under the free trial as well. Get a Kubernetes for 30 days. What I think is hilarious, you can get 1,000 certificates. Like, you can make every second, you can make well, anyway, that's just a lot of certificates. It's like, how many do you need? Especially if you only have 100,000 seconds per month of hosting time. I guess I looked it up. 100,000 seconds is not that many seconds in a month. So it's just like 2 million. 2 million seconds. So this is, I guess, 1%? No, 10% of the time. I guess 5% of the time you can have something running for free. Let's see. Yeah, so we have our one transfer trips here. We want to run this query. And what do we want to return? I guess we want to return some navigate results, I suppose. This will have multiple segments on it. Now, what did I do for up here? Okay, yeah, I mapped them. Daddy the Duck says, think you might have a bit of a squeaky mouse wheel. Yes, it is very squeaky. I'm saving up for a new mouse or something like that. Hopefully soon I'll get a new one, but today is not that day. Yeah, so I guess instead of getting trains, I guess this will be just a row. We'll get a bunch of rows from the database. And I guess we'll map over them. And try to make navigation results out of these things. Daddy the Duck says, I recommend the Apple Magic Mouse. It's not for everyone, but I like all the gestures you can use with it. Yeah, the gestures are certainly nice. I don't like that you can't use it while charging it. Apple Magic Mouse charging images. Yeah. That's a really funny picture, but I guess it's not showing up at the moment. Yeah, I really like wired mice, personally. Let's see. So I guess the from ID and the to ID just gets passed straight through. Daddy the Duck says, I know what you mean. I have an Apple trackpad as well, but I cannot get on with it. So we know that these will be just single transfer. So we will be making 2 segments. So we'll say segment 1 and segment 2. And then what do we want to stick on here? So what's coming out? We're getting the transfer station ID. Yeah, so I guess we're going to be starting at the from ID. Let's see, can autocomplete give me this? Yes, it can. And segment, let's see, let's do a little bit of white space management. Yeah, it's kind of funny what people comment on. Yeah, the squeaky mouse is a little annoying. I agree. I think that's kind of more universal, but some people really like the keyboard noises. Daddy the Duck says, so I see that season 2 is coming to an end soon. What are the stream season as in length, and when would season 3 be live? It's kind of by feeling a little bit. There's some events happening that are kind of forcing a change in the streaming schedule. And that's that's why season 2 is ending this week. I'm not sure how long the break is going to be, but I really want to keep streaming. It's been so much fun hanging out with everybody. I met so many cool people, and people have been very nice to me. People have been either nice or very nice, and like, I'll take it. That's that's amazing. So I wanna keep doing this, but it's the schedule will be somewhat different. Probably not going to be 3 hours every day anymore. It's gonna be something else. But just like a normal TV season, there will be cliffhangers. I'm not sure what I'm going to get done this week. Let's see. So this is the transfer station ID. That's going to be the 2 for the 2 stop for segment 1 and the from stop for segment 2. Daddy the Duck says, well, I wish you luck with the future season, and I will always try and come and give it a watch if I'm about. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I've been, thanks so much for your support and the subscriptions and the follows and the bits. You've really supported me, and that means a lot to me. I'm grateful. Yeah, so I guess we have first train ID. So that'll be a GTFS trip ID, row of first train ID. Joanna says, yo, how's it going, Joannis? So I guess we'll also need the second train ID. And I guess I'm not returning the directions and the route information from the query, so I think I should go and do that. Let's see, select from arrivals dot route as first train route, and I guess direction as well. As first train direction. Joanna says, is that one huge SQL query hard-coded? Yes. Yes, I'm trying to do multi-stop transfers. So I guess here's a sample of kind of what it looks like. For here, I hard-coded 2 stations. I don't remember where you live, but I guess we have the subway here in New York, and to sort of test my query, I was looking for trains to get from, what did we say from was? Yeah, from 207th Street here to 207th Street here, and see if we transfer here at 168th Street. That was working, but we also got a few transfers all the way down here at Columbus Circle, which is, as you can see, very many stops away. We don't want to suggest that to folks. Netherlands, Eindhoven. Oh, cool. No subways in the Netherlands here, but what used to be a good bus system. Oh, cool. Other cities have subways here, just not my city or the ones around it. Oh, cool. Right on. So then let's add in the second train information. So first train direction. This will be in underway direction. And we have routes, which is an underway route. And we can plug these in. And yeah, I guess route should come before. Then we'll do the same thing for the second train. Copy, paste, modify very carefully. Cool, so our main query here is for no transfers. We have one for 1 transfers. I think I want to split these up. And so I can kind of search for both. Or at least have these as methods that I can use or not use. and we can grab the SQL and grab the exec statement and grab the map to create the results. And what is your quarrel? It sounds like I'm missing a closing curly. So then we can delete this. We can delete this, and we can say let no transfers will be self dot no transfer trips. And one transfers. And then we can kind of append and return these. And do I have too many curly braces? I think so. Call can throw. Go ahead and return. And let's try to, well, I'll just wait for Xcode to do his thing. Build failed. Huh? Why is this failing? Is it not called all available features? Okay, so we are compiled. Let's see, let's look for trains from maybe 90 Elmhurst Street to Grand Ave Newton. Kind of not that far. And what was the name of that stop? It was, let's go the other way. 90th Street, Elmhurst. Oh, right, because we're only showing the first train in this segment in the UI. And we're using the we're using the train IDs as the ID. Okay, okay. So this is the SQL query for single transfer trips. Alex says, I need to find a way to track cargo trains. My son loves trains. Right on. I can track the local Amtrak. I see what you did there. But they are always so short and they're like an hour apart. I'm not sure if they have an API, Amtrak, for the cargo stuff. Um, but yeah, I was thinking that I follow a bunch of like subway photographers on Instagram, and I hope they like the app. I feel like for people trying to take photos, this app would be helpful. Um, we have a lot of transit enthusiasts here in New York. One of the reasons why people move here. One of the several reasons I moved here. Okay, but it looks like we are back in Swift UI. Oh, this is not sorted at all. I feel like this one should be first. Okay, but there's a bunch of next steps. For starters, the navigate result ID needs to be fixed. So the ID is just the first train of the first segment. Here, I guess we can map them and append. Yeah, string joined with separator. I guess we'll do a dash. And let's do some white space management, I suppose. Oh, the ID can just be a string at this point. Yeah, I love hearing about kids that love trains. I mean, kids know what's good for the environment. um, so let's do that one trip again. Actually, does oh, it didn't save that in the favorites. That's interesting. 90th Street, Elmhurst. Yeah, so we're only showing the one segment now. So we need to show multiple segments in here somehow. And also handle the case where we haven't found a train, but it's kind of farther down the line. So where is our UI? I guess it's here. And here is a row. Let's see. So this takes a navigate result, which has potentially multiple segments. And yeah, for right now, we're only showing the first segment. So I guess we want to perhaps, I don't know how we're going to show multiple ones here. Probably want like a pill, kind of a rounded rectangle around each one to kind of show that certain ones kind of go together. Why does this one not have times? Oh, right. Yeah, that's one thing I need to do. They need to kind of load in with their times. That's for the future. Yeah, so maybe like I don't know, I definitely need help here. Maybe we'll just start with a like a divider for now. So this is a H stack. Let's do a V stack with a divider. And we'll do a for each. This is going to be result.segments. So that's another curly brace. And what is Xcode? Segment needs to be identifiable. That is fair, but let's go ahead and just substitute in the segment where it goes here. Is there any more force unwraps? Yep, one more right here. Okay, let's make segment identifiable. And what should be the ID of this thing? Should these just be like UUIDs? Just to keep them all. No, because we actually do want these to have IDs. They'll all have train IDs for now. Let declarations cannot be computed properties. Okay, let's make it a var. Hey, Bruce Leaf, how's it going, dude? Good to see you. Hope you're feeling better. And you too, Alex. Just remembered you're also feeling under the weather too. Let's see, so let's route to 90th Street, Elmhurst. So we could take the downtown R to the Manhattan bound 7. That's not quite right. This should be Queens bound, right? Alex says, aside from being incredibly tired today, I'm feeling great. Right on, dude. That's great to hear. Bruce Leaf says, feeling 1 ton better. Working on a Swift UI bug. Right on. Oh, is this the radar that you said you filed? Alex says, working on my client app to start accepting Vapor while waiting on IBM crap. Big Blue. Big Blue is gonna do you. Oh, and I guess these don't need chevrons on each line anymore, huh? Yeah, why do we have some 7 trains Manhattan bound and some Queens bound? This is something still a little bit off with our query. But we're getting there. Halleck says, I met quite a few CloudKit edge cases. Where'd you meet him? At a bar? Yeah, yeah, I'm excited that you checked into CloudKit again, since I haven't really heard about CloudKit in a while, but yeah, it sounds like it's not the fit for you either. Bruce Leaf says, yep, sheets suck at navigation. Oh, fascinating. Are you presenting navigation inside of a sheet? Or We were just talking about how they play with navigation route in navigation stacks. No, they're called navigation paths, right? Okay, so aside from cleaning up the UI, it looks like this is not exactly correct. We have Manhattan-bound 7 trains, which is not the direction. We're going to 90th Street. Elmhurst. These clearly should all be Queens-bound 7 trains. Bruce Leaf says, stacks block the dismiss from a sheet. Wow. Wow. So you know what that means, kids? It means publish your app. It means even Apple has bugs in their code. So nothing to be embarrassed about. Put yourself out there. Okay, we're still getting Manhattan-bound ones. Oh, but it nicely shows up down here. Catch the R at Woodhaven Boulevard. Ride to Jackson Heights. Catch the 7 at Jackson Heights. But, I mean, the direction is wrong. But other than that... Oh, I think it's maybe because it's the 7 train. It has, like, weird direction stuff with it. Let's try a different one. Our query might actually be right. It might be something else that's wrong. Oh, and I can't click on this, and I don't see the train ID, so I can't confirm this. The 7 train arriving in 35 minutes at Jackson Heights. Let's see. So this is the downtown R coming in 34 minutes. What? So that's this one. And then in 35 minutes. Oh, that's kind of back in time either way. But yeah, this is the wrong one. Bruce Leaf says, I have a sample app of 30 lines of code with the issue. Pure SwiftUI fresh project. Wow. Yeah, good job making a sample project. That clearly shows that it's not you, it's them. Okay, so let's go back to the let's commit and then jump back into the query. Showing multiple segments in the UI. So where is our query? Let's see, how many timestamp? Maybe we need like another 1, 2, 3, 4. We do 4 timestamp compares. And we're still getting some trains in the wrong direction somehow. Guess we need like a specific ordering. So this one is just for complete sanity. This one isn't exactly the right one. So we'll say and from arrivals dot time stamp is less than from arrivals transfers dot timestamp. And from arrivals timestamp is less than to arrivals transfers dot timestamp. And this should be less than the final arrival timestamp. And I think I don't need these ones anymore. I think that's from, so the origin timestamp to the transfer to the next train's time, the next train's time to the destination. Yeah, I think this is all of them. What is this? 2 arrivals is less than from? Wait, this one's backwards? It's the reverse of this. That might be why I'm getting weird timestamps. Okay, yeah, let's take these off and let's see what we get inside of the UI. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting only Queensbound 7 trains. Perfect. Now the ordering could be a little better. Probably want to take the one in 3 minutes before the one in 13 minutes. But we can fix that. Let's commit that because that is a little bit of nuance that I want to preserve. Timestamp ordering for single transfer trips. Let's see if we do the one we were working on before, Angus Street, Elmhurst. Oh, now we're getting Manhattan bound again. That's super weird. Also, there's no way you could do this transfer. Wait a minute. Oh, I think these are only yeah, something's still not quite right here. I mean, I guess we're not getting the yeah, these are all just repeated. These aren't the right things. Yeah, so maybe it would help to get these showing up in the UI. Like, why am I getting Manhattan bound trains? Let's see, what else could be the problem? We sorted the timestamps. And passing in the right arguments. But going from here to 90th Street, we're getting trains in the wrong direction. Yeah, let's try loading these timestamps. That might help elucidate the problem. Let's see. So to do that, it's going to be kind of a biggish project. I think like the segment should also have basically have the arrival on it. Bruce Lee redeemed hydrate for 300 qubits. Thanks so much. Cheers. Stay hydrated, kids. Bruce Lee says, chugging my water as I redeem that. Right on. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Take your own advice. So from timestamp, and we'll say to timestamp. And we'll add these to the constructor. And then I'll have to grab these. So here we're just getting trains. We're not getting their timestamps. I guess we can add those here. and then we can grab them out. So this is I wonder if I should make navigate result a something we can fetch that we can decode, or at least a navigate result that's segment. But I think today, I think we'll get to that maybe later. Right now we'll treat them as rows. So this will be row route. Row direction. Row GTFS trip ID, and then we can get these last two that we just added. The oh, I'm amazing at spelling. Two timestamp. And what is the compiler upset about? It's like I have too many parens. Both failed. Okay, but looks like it's happy for the most part up here. Let's see what's going on down here. Same business. Yeah, so we should add these timestamps to the select. So there's, I guess there's 4 timestamps, right? There's the first train at the origin station, the first train at the transfer station. There's the then the second train at the transfer station, the second train at the destination. So there's going to be 4 of these, and yeah, that makes sense because each segment has 2 timestamps. Okay. I guess this is actually the I guess that's like the destination and the origin for the second train. So this will be the what was it? And we need a comma. So then we'll do the same thing for the from. So if this is the first train origin timestamp, this is the first train destination timestamp. And we need a comma. Whew. So then we can grab these. could make these all quotables and stuff, but like it's all strings like from here. I'm not using like an ORM for this. As you can see, this is just straight up SQL, so I can test it live in an SQL editor and then then copy it in. First train origin timestamp. I guess I call it like from and to everywhere else. So this is a little bit of a change of naming. Cool, so let's copy, paste, and carefully modify. And now the compiler should be happy here. Cool, so now back in the UI, yeah, we don't need to do too much of this anymore. We need to do, how do we want to do this? It's almost as if I want a view that takes a timestamp and refreshes itself, because we use a slightly different formatting than what Apple provides by default. But it's really nice that Apple will update your timestamp text views for you automatically. Do I have? I might have that already. This is when I tried to make all arrivals in SwiftUI and got shot down by pull to refresh. Oh yeah, I didn't even get to updating the timestamps here, it looks like. Okay. So what's so nice about SwiftUI, you can just start typing. You don't have to start a new file. Yeah, I'll just copy all this in. With the font or the foreground color. I guess we could have the cannot convert value of type date to time interval. Right. Because we're displaying a time interval in the UI. So this is a time interval. And then on init and on when we receive something from the publisher, we want to update this. So let's start with the publisher, which is just this. It doesn't need to be a task. You can just say time interval equals timestamp.time interval since now, I guess. And we also want to do that on init. So I think it's something like this. You wrap it in like a state initial value. Oh, and I guess we could use like the date provider, I guess. Cannot conform to observable object. Yeah, maybe that's not the right thing. Let's see. So if we have that, then we can say, oh, this happens before, this happens after init. Oof. Okay, yeah, let's, we're not doing screenshots yet. We don't need to fake out the time just yet. Can do that later, I suppose. Yeah, I want to delete all these. Oh, and with the time interval style. And this can default to default. And I think it's time to graduate this out of here. We'll just put it right next to it for now. And let's see if we can use this in here. So this would be the arrival view, and this would be off of the segment dot. Oh, come on, autocomplete. From timestamp. Oh, there we go. And all these disappear. Yep, this is correct. We don't need to do this at all anymore. This does not need to... This shouldn't be needing to happen inside of that view. That should be happening kind of in the controller or at the top level of the view. The reroute every time there's new information. Let's see. Where should we go here? Aster Pla. Nothing. Oh, we got an error. I don't. Error near paren. Okay, let's take a look. Those all have commas. And we usually just miss like a comma somewhere usually. Yeah, right here. And everything else has a comma. Okay. Let's see, let's go from East Broadway to Bowery. Yeah, we probably want like a minimum transfer time. Probably can't do that run in less than a minute. And you can see that the timestamps are updating, which is nice. And let's see, would that be the F uptown? Yes. And then the J downtown. Yeah, that makes sense. So I don't know why we were getting those weird things up here trying to get to 90 Elmhurst. Let's try again. Yeah, why is this one Manhattan bound? That doesn't make sense. Jackson Heights to Elmhurst is literally Queens bound. Like, see, the timestamps are in reverse order. Why is it why is it going backwards like that? I did all the timestamps like in order of each other. How is this happening? Because I guess here it says it's 5 and then 6 minutes. Like, what? 5 and then 5? Like, how is this a thing? Because then here it says 5 and then 2. Oh, maybe I have something else wrong here. Yeah, so this is from arrivals timestamp, from arrivals transfers. Yeah, that looks right. 2 arrivals. Yeah. Yeah, because the transfer station to the final station. We have our multi-joins. So these are 4 different arrivals tables, because yeah, we're looking for 4 different arrivals. And the transfer stations have to be the same ID. Has to be the same train. This looks right. But it's clearly somehow not. Oh, so the 7 train trip IDs sometimes get duplicated. I bet that's what's happening. Oh man. Yeah, I think I need to make my own trip IDs at some point. I mean, I know I need to because the MTA is not being responsible with their IDs. They're literally not IDs. Let's see. So how can I confirm this? I can go to, yeah, I guess let's go here. Let's look at the, yeah, I wish tapping on this like did something. I need to like do that, I guess. Does this one have duplicates? No. And I don't show the train ID here yet. So let's get the train ID down here. This will make it a little bit easier to, oh, MTA, why can't you just let IDs be IDs? Let's see. Well, let's commit this before we break it. Arrival timestamp self-updating. Crap, I should write down what I thought I wanted to do because I forgot already. Oh yeah, I wanted to put show the ID on this cell. So that is I think I call it like a toast cell. Yeah, here it is. So what do we have here? We have an arrival timestamp. Oh, which we can now use that view we just made. And we can remove, I think we could remove all this stuff. Well, let's take off at least this one for now. Yeah, we don't need to listen to this anymore. Or this. Yeah, so I wanted to show the train ID here just to give us a little bit more insight. I really bet it's the MTA reusing a 7 train ID. They've done that before on the 7 train. So what is this? This is so we have possibly a train ID here. we'll just show empty string for now. Just want to get this on the screen so we can see it. And yeah, any of these should have this on here. So the 10, 10, 50. All right, it's a Manhattan bound one. So here's 10, 10, 50. Yeah, you can see it's very confused. It's got all kinds of stops in here so many times. It jumps from Grand Central to Vernon Boulevard to Fifth Avenue. That's impressive. Yeah, so this is a this is a reused trip ID. Holy cow. Okay, well, we we solved the problem. Or I'm aware of the problem. I mean, I confirmed my suspicion about the problem, rather. It's not solved. The MTA is still double using their their trip IDs. Oh, man. Okay, well, let's commit that. Let's see. Show trip ID in step cell. Yeah, I feel like making my own train IDs, that's like not something I really want to do. I want to just be able to rely on the MTA when it says an ID to use it only once. But yeah, this has kind of been kind of a known issue. They'll also sometimes delete an ID while a train is mid-flight, which is funny to think about. And it seems to be usually the 7 train. So it's like a ton of work to fix the MTA's problems. I guess I should make another post on their developer forums at some point. Cool, so what did we get done today? Two-segment trip navigation. Wow, we did like 3 hours straight. I didn't even take a break. Yeah, I mean, like, let's see, we wrote SQL using common table expressions. We display the arrival times in the UI. We confirmed the 7 train is still sometimes using the same ID twice, which is, oh, that gets me so mad. Cool. Yeah, so it is just about 5 o'clock, and I think this is a good place to stop for the day. We're at 8 folks away from 200 followers, and we'll be ending season 2 at the end of this week. Some real life stuff has come up, and there'll be a short break, and then we'll be resuming, most likely on a more compressed schedule, nights or weekends or something like that is what I'm thinking. Still kind of up in the air, but I've had so much fun hanging out with you all. Thank you all for the comments, the tweets in the chat, the tweets on the tweeting platforms, hanging out in Discord. Thank you for all the love in Season 2. And stay tuned for notes on Season 3. Let's get the closing music going. Let's see, you can... this is the magic mouse. Impossible to use while it's charging. My website is fullqdeveloper.com, which has links to my open source projects and my apps on the App Store. Also, take care of your wrists. You can read about keyboards here. You can follow on YouTube also if you missed something. And I should show my schedule for this week. Is it on Mastodon? Did I pin it? I did. Yes, I'll be back tomorrow at around 2 p.m. for more of this. And I'll see you in the Discord. Thanks so much for watching.